All right, I guess we're live. I guess we're ready to go. This is Matt from the Whiskey Crusaders and William and Sarah. You guys having issues again? Are we good?
We're here.
Okay, you're here. And then Bobby and Sam are joining us too for my Whiskey She Wines as well tonight.
Hello. We decided to pop in for a little bit. Thank you if you were joining from our live over to theirs.
Always a plus. Trying to get our technology's not it's failing us at the moment, so we got that going for us.
It happens.
Okay, so looks like we're good now. Okay, everybody can see us in the chat. Robert Lickers is joining us from Iron Root. Let's see who else is in here. Matt Bailey, Monica.
Let's
see who else. Oh, Adam Frazier. You guys know he's Mike, Lynx Cat, William Devilar, Tony Cronin, Michael Hassett, Izzy P, Stellar Matrix, Matt Bailey.
Hello, everybody.
And Andrew Burrell, Ethan, T Green, Moose, Elvis Presley's back from the dead. That's good. We got 24. That's pretty good. Mr. Bill, Christine Deems, Jason Coates. All right, so we're doing pretty good. Okay, so what we decided tonight would be 5 of the top whiskeys we keep always on hand and just go through and just kind of what we have around and so you pick 5 and go from there. I guess we'll start with you guys. What's you guys' first ones for the night?
Which guys?
You guys.
We're going to start with Jameson Caskmates, the Stout Edition.
Always a good choice.
It is a staple in our house. It's always here. It's always a great one to have.
Let's see. Josh Galladay joined us from Cast Strain. Christine Deems.
Hey, Josh.
All right, what's your pick, Sarah?
Michter's.
Oh.
Michter's American Whiskey.
Always a good choice.
This is a go-to for me personally. This one here likes it too, but this is definitely a must in my house.
Okay. Well, for me, it's always going to be Balcones is always going to be my first choice of the Texas single malt. My first Texas love. Always going to be here. It's probably like bottle 6 or 7 at least at this point in time. So it's always a good one. Can't go wrong. It's available in, I guess, several more states now finally. It's always a pleasant one to have. It's a nice single malt. But I can't complain, that's for sure. Bobby, what's always in you guys' house?
We're still rolling on from our live, which is a shit ton of scotch. But I am.
But what you have is actually
what I have is actually what I like a lot of, and I'm still drinking it. It's the Isaac Bowman port finish, which I know you guys think tastes like shit, but that's fine.
Well, no, that's just mixed with
Franzia. Yeah, I don't have any Franzia tonight, so.
I know. Since apparently Bobby drank it all when he was drunk.
Bobby drank it all. He drank all my Franzia the other night, so I have to drink bourbon. He drank all my seltzer waters too.
No.
And he drank all my.
What are you gonna say? I ate all your vodka popsicles too.
He did. So he did eat all my vodka popsicles from the Costco. Have you guys had those? They're the tits.
That's that's not good at all.
He's taken all my girly stuff.
Yeah.
What is it doing?
It's really
lies.
So what I don't know is why the Google Hangout is not switching between people. That's a good question.
Yeah, so I was just texting you to say to change that around because I'm not sure why it's just staying on me and Sarah.
So it is on our end. I'm seeing it switch back and forth as you guys talk.
Okay, weird because on our end it's not doing either.
Hold on now.
Well, maybe it's not now.
So who, Matt? Are you? Did you click on? Actually, because now it doesn't. Now it's not.
Now it's not. It's
Matt, did you click on them on their little box?
No, but I can. Damn it! Yeah, there's 3 choices here.
The internet, y'all.
There's probably a stupid thing you have to click on. Okay, is it working now properly?
Let's see.
It's for me.
Hey, there we go.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
It looks like YouTube is catching up to us as well.
Awesome. Good job, Matt.
Yeah, I don't think I really did anything, but I can play click buttons.
You're like a regular IT guy.
Yeah, I know jack shit. I don't know what this does. Ooh, not that.
Don't click too many
Don't
buttons.
get too click happy there, buddy.
Did that work?
It was working before.
All right, now it should be working.
Yes.
Okay, I think it works now. Good. Finally. I have no idea what I did, but it worked. I pushed a button.
So we got the Isaac Bowman. What's the other one of the household?
You got to pick what else?
All right, I'll tell you what. I was unprepared for this. I'm going to go grab some bottles. I will be right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go ahead without me.
Yeah. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
We'll play catch up.
There you go. Always good. All right, sorry for the technical difficulties here. It worked fine Wednesday, but today it decided to be a crapshoot. But apparently that's just the way Google Hangouts is when it wants to be. So it is what it is. So what's everybody in the chat drinking tonight? They're all drinking nothing, apparently, because the chat is slow.
It's a Monday. Everybody's taking Monday off from drinking.
Bobby needs more Franzia. He just left a program for Franzia.
Bobby loves Franzia. Let me tell you, that is his first. That has his heart more than anything. So don't let him tell you differently.
Ooh,
Brian's
in the chat. Excellent. Yeah, Franzia is good when you're like 12. It's a fantastic drink when you go in the tap in your parents' refrigerator, open that spigot up.
Yeah, or where like you can't see over the counter at the liquor store, but they'll sell you maybe something and they'll sell you Franzia. You take it. And then you take it out of the box and you slap the bag. I lived that life. Maybe I still do.
Yeah, Dustin's drinking all the cheap shit tonight. Springbank 25, the 18-year fresh, and Signet, nothing fancy. Oh, okay. Only several $100 bottles.
Only the cheap stuff for you.
Yeah, exactly. So you got.
I didn't know to be fair, I had no idea what I was drinking.
Lore. We got an E.H. Taylor small batch. Nice.
Early Times, ECPB, C18, E.H. Taylor. All sorts of good stuff in here.
Indeed.
Lots of Franzia for the winery. All right.
Your friend.
So what do you guys enjoy most about that first one you're sharing with us, William and Sarah?
Well, I chose my number one just because when I started my whiskey journey, that was one of my first sips of the night most nights to kind of acclimate myself to high alcohol and that type of thing. It is so round and so easy to sip on. It was just a nice drink to start with.
I actually picked this one up after watching the review on the Whiskey Tribe and just absolutely just fell in love with it. It's not overly complex, but it's complex enough to just sit and mull over for a little while. Well-rounded. Kind of low proof for me, but it's a good starter for the evening type of whiskey for me.
Hey, Bourbon Saints in the chat. Hello. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Yeah, so the reason I found Balcones, it's a funny story. I was actually at a winery talking to a guy who was from Waco, and he's like, hey, there's this great whiskey down in Waco called Balcones, which I knew absolutely nothing about. He's like, check it out. You like whiskey? I'm like, okay. And then that's to me, now I probably have at least 20 different bottles of Balcones. It's out of control here.
Sounds like somebody else we know.
Do what?
Sounds like somebody else we know.
Yeah. Sounds like Josh Galladay.
Just a little. Just a little bit.
He probably he goes there more often. I've actually never been to the distillery. I just know the rep, and then we get to hang on these. Thankfully, used to get special stuff from them. Thank God. But
we've been to the distillery once, and it was a fun experience.
Yeah, it was.
We enjoyed it.
They're good people.
Yeah.
Always good. Bobby, what'd you end up picking up?
Okay, so as I mentioned in our live stream before, this is something I go get every Wednesday. I don't always get this one, but I'll get, if I can't get the special reserve, I will get the OWA. I am always going to have one of these on hand. This is if I'm in the mood for it, this is one that I drink pretty often. This is definitely something that is always at my house.
Now, is that a regular one or is that a store pick?
This is a regular one. There is a store pick in my area that just came out from my go-to liquor store just put out that is absolutely fabulous that I'm dying to get I got to try it and I'm dying to get my hands on a bottle, but they've got it. You have to, I think I've explained the point system they do where for every dollar you spend, you get a point and then you get the right to buy that bottle. So it's 500 points for an OWA. And then on top of that, it's almost $60. So it kind of sucks. It's like I can get this for $33 or I can spend 500 points, and that pick is fabulous, but man, that's a lot of 500 points plus $60 for that pick. It's really good, but I don't know if it's that good.
That's one of the ones. That's one of my favorite ones as well, but it's hard to find in our area. So it's up on the back shelf, and it is one of my favorites. But I baby the bottle.
I get it. And so it's funny. So I live in Kentucky, but we live near Ohio, and I never see it in Kentucky ever. But I go over to Ohio, and I can see it almost every Wednesday.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That and the 12, they're both up there. I have my special reserve. It is one of my go-to daily bottles.
Yeah.
Because we can find this one everywhere.
Yeah. I don't ever see 12. I couldn't tell you the last time I've seen 12. So
I think I've only seen the 2 bottles that we've ever owned. The one that's still up there that I'm babying, and one that's kind of gone through already.
Yeah.
So it's hard to come by, and when you find it on the secondary market, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I just find what I can and I baby it.
Right.
Yeah. No secondary for any of those. None of them are worth secondary.
No. I love them, but it's not worth secondary prices.
You can always find something else that's close enough that's retail.
Plus, it's better for the money, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I can buy more bottles with that money than I can with that just one secondary price. So
Right. Bottles that you'll still really enjoy.
Which is why I can understand what you're saying about the store pick. It may be glorious, but that's 2 bottles of regular. I mean, like, come on.
Right. Plus, I got to spend $500 to get the right to buy that bottle for $60.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
Tony
you're
says
right.
they've never even had the special reserve in Iowa ever. He's never seen it, but it's supposed to be getting it this week. I probably just screwed him. But hey, he did put it in there. Joseph Bray just joined the chat. Hey, Joseph.
Hey, Joe.
hey,
Hello, Joseph.
Oh.
welcome. What are you drinking?
Okay.
Hopefully something good. He's usually drinking something good. Guess we'll find out in a minute.
Bobby just left me again to go buy. Like, we have a shit ton of bottles down here right now. So
Clearly not enough.
apparently we never have enough.
Yeah, they're asking about. Brian's asking about the High West Light Whiskey 14 year. Did any of you guys had that before?
We have not.
I know they had some in the vault, but I think we forgot to try it.
We did.
There's a lot of things I forgot to try.
Yeah, I know I looked at a lot of things, but I don't know what happened. There was a lot of whiskey consumed that night.
Yeah.
No one really knows.
It got to the point where it was like a waste because you couldn't really, tell what you were drinking anymore.
I'm sure. I just got to that point tonight. I can't imagine being in the vault and you have to eventually be like, it all tastes the fucking same. It's
After a day of tasting whiskeys and testing on them.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This
Did you
is at the
spit
end
any
of
of it out at any time, or did you drink literally all of it?
Oh no, we didn't drink almost any of it.
I drink literally
We'd
all.
all be dead.
They had 4 glasses, and they made one giant blend
whiskey
again,
concoction.
blend it all together essentially.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
was it like
crazy town.
4 handles I think left of whiskey from everyone, at least. It was just,
Yeah.
most of it does not get drank.
No.
It's not possible.
I mean, you got to
No
throw
way.
shit.
You'd go into alcohol poisoning.
Oh, for sure.
You got to be able to retain what you're learning so you can take your tests, so you don't waste your money just to go drink some whiskey.
Right.
Oh.
And not get access to both.
That's too much money to waste on getting drunk.
Yeah. Yeah, if I wanted to do that, I mean, I could easily do that on my own. I don't need to go to a vault to fucking
For a couple $100.
for a couple $100. For a couple like cases of beer.
That will work too. It will get the same effect and be a lot cheaper.
Yeah, for a box of Franzia.
Yeah. Oh, I could get shit faced on a box of
Hangover must be
no
awful,
problem.
though.
Actually, I was.
I can't imagine the Franzia hangover. It must be horrific.
It's horrific.
I wouldn't know.
You would. Oh my God, you had it. You had it, and you said, "Do not buy any more boxed wine. I can't drink it anymore because I'm so hungover from drinking so much of
Lies. Why do you lie to our friends?
How do you like it?
it." He did. He was so hungover he couldn't drink the other night.
That's
Next
pretty
day.
bad.
hmm
You're too hungover to drink. You just
And then he ate Hot Pockets.
okay, that works.
He got hungry.
Hey, Bill's in the chat.
Do what you gotta do.
Hey, Bill.
The whiskey.
Oh, hi, Whiskey Dick.
We,
Hi, Bill. We
We're-
talked about
we're-
your dick. Look, I've got your dick coin. I'll put your dick in my cup like that.
How
Just
about
for
that?
you. I'm thinking about you.
Sure, Bill loves that.
But my dick cup's empty. Hold on. I'm gonna put
the one
Oh.
labeled A. So
Yeah.
his dick can be in your A.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, I need your dick in my A right now, and it's gonna be Redneck Riviera.
Oh, that's
And
classy.
somebody's gotta drink it.
Oh,
Somebody's got to
What is
drink it.
going on?
Welcome to Kentucky.
all right. There's some shit I've never drank. And is that remotely or just terrible stuff?
It is horrifically awesome.
You know what?
We bought it to make fun of it. We wore hillbilly outfits. Like we were like
It is a aged 1 year
aged 1 year.
blended whiskey, and it is
Signed by John Rich from Big and Rich, the country duo.
surprisingly not bad.
Yeah,
It is
we
like
said,
she
"Ain't that
said,
bad."
we wanted to make fun of it, and then we were like, actually, we
Yeah.
don't hate it.
But now I have the Whiskey Dick in my A. So
Yeah.
we're good.
Bill's so proud. I'm sure.
Well, you're my spirit animal too. I think we would be friends in real life.
For sure.
I found that most of the whiskey tubers I would be friends with in real life. And we
Yeah,
probably
that's
will
'cause
be.
Everyone's been awesome.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. We have to thank Bill especially for a lot of help on getting this channel started too. He answered God knows how many damn questions I've asked that man.
Question.
A lot.
Good night. Thanks,
He's been a good
Bill.
sport and helped on all of it, so I really appreciate that.
Thanks, Bill.
You're awesome, Bill.
Yeah, Bill's pretty awesome.
Yeah. He helped tell us how shitty our first video was because I was like, just tell us. It's like, I know it's bad. Just tell us really how bad it was.
Well, you set the camera like 35 feet away from me guys.
Yeah, we call that the creeper perv mode.
This one right here.
I like wide shots. What can I say?
Yeah, we decided that was a terrible plan. Never do that again.
Bad idea.
Yeah, thankfully we're you guys ready to move on to the second whiskey?
I already did. I'm on the Riviera, Redneck Riviera.
All right, what you guys got next?
Old Forester, the 100.
I maybe kicked it.
This is something that's always in our house, mostly because Buffalo Trace is not as readily available in our area as it used to be. So this one is, and it's nice, and it's 100 proof, and it's you going. I like it.
One of my go-tos as well.
Yeah.
But I'm going to the Weller that we talked about earlier. And of course, I reach for this one because it is readily available, unlike the 107, which I prefer. So
Perfect. All right. My next one is my other Texas love, Iron Harbinger. So I love Texas whiskey, and these Balcones and Iron are by far my two favorites. And I know it's also Josh's two favorites.
Well, there's a reason for it. Andalusia holds a special place in my heart. I really love their Irish, but I can understand why both of those would be up there.
Oh, Andalusia is also great. Not going to complain about that. Actually, we'll be on Eric Waite's show on Friday talking about Andalusia.
Talking about Andalusia.
Bobby and Sam. I guess we know that Sam has the lovely Redneck Riviera.
I'm doing the very classy Redneck Riviera, signed by John Rich of Big and Rich.
Yeah, mine isn't quite as good as Sam's Redneck Riviera.
My dick fell off. Sorry.
But so this, I always have Elijah Craig barrel proof in the house. This one is not opened yet because I just got it. I actually wasn't. I went to the grocery store and just happened to see it. But I love this one.
Have it.
Yeah, I'm not like.
We're gonna re-review it because this was the first bourbon I ever spit out on Bobby.
Yeah.
On camera.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was a little bit. He told me to keep my mouth open. That was dumb.
No, I told you to breathe out the ethanol.
Whatever you fucking told me to do, it didn't work, and I spit it on you.
Yeah,
you deserved it. This was like when we were 3 weeks deep in our YouTube channel, which was also horrible when we first started too. So it's fine. It's a learning curve.
Yeah. So we
okay. You got to learn somewhere, right?
Right. Exactly. You totally do. It's
so I started on things like Elijah Craig barrel proof and Lagavulin and these like harsh things.
We tried to kill it.
And when we toned it down to regular stuff, she was like, "Oh, this is really good."
Right. Wow, this isn't that bad. Wow, I could actually drink this. Go figure.
I had a method to my madness.
He's a dick.
Jack of all blades, you make me laugh very much, good sir.
That's hilarious. I mean, it's just mean to start with that. It's like shit. At least you didn't start with Octomore. I mean, you could at least gone to that level.
No.
Well,
that would have been.
She's.
Have I had Octomore?
DH Silv.
DH Silv sent me the devil's dick.
It was we tried
Viagra.
We tried I think it was the 8.1 and the 9.3. I think. We tried 2 Octomores.
The 0.3 versions are so fun.
Yeah, I really liked that one. I'm gonna go back and get a bottle of it. That thing was fabulous.
Even me shit faced, I told you to get fucked and I wasn't gonna drink it anymore.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah.
It was bad.
You really have to be in the mood for that one.
Yes. As D Silv points out in the comments. So on that, I purposely didn't open it until like I realized for her again, that's one that I probably needed to let breathe, and I kept it sealed, and then I poured it into her glass, immediately capped it, so that way she'd get the full effect.
Damn, that's just me.
Never again. Never again.
Oh, look at that. We were one that didn't hit the like.
Oh, I need to hit the like too because I'm on my
Look at that. See?
You guys all have like we have like 15 different YouTube accounts. So we can like our own shit and it's fine.
It's a good idea.
It works.
Well, yeah, you've got the Bobby and Sam account.
I have the Bobby and Sam account, which I also watch like dumb millennial shit on that Bobby's like, don't watch that on I Whiskey She Wines. It's like Sierra Schultze and her size 12 at every single department store. And I'm like, yeah, girl, get it. I'm going to watch that all the time.
And then it shows up in our feed when I'm trying to watch whiskey stuff.
Yeah, he's like, I want to watch Game of Thrones stuff and whiskey stuff. And all I'm seeing is fashion bullshit. And I'm like, don't judge me. I like the jeans on Sierra Schultze.
Oh, yeah. Mike M says his wife won't let him sit near him anywhere with Talisker. And Talisker's nothing.
I used to be like that with William. Get your feet away from me. Go brush your teeth. Don't kiss me.
See, I'm lucky. My wife loves this crap. So that's her favorite thing, so she doesn't care.
I can tolerate it now. It's tolerable. Still not my favorite, but it's tolerable.
You know it's good when you smell it downstairs. It's always a good whiskey. I enjoy that one thoroughly. But yeah, like my brother at his house, his wife's like, take that shit outside. It's just can't stand the smell of peat. But oh well, it's a divisive topic, but I really enjoy it. I know.
That's a whole other.
I know Robert Licorice likes all of the peated stuff. So I know we were out at Iron Root back in, I guess, was that December with Scott and Bart, sitting around the table back there with them, drinking a bunch of different peated whiskeys. That was a good time. You guys ready for the third one?
Let's do it.
All right. What you guys on, Williams and Sarah?
I'm moving on to Balcones, their new pot still bourbon. Honestly, just price point and quality are both astonishing with this guy at $30. I think this is just honestly one of the best bourbons I've had. So, and especially for that price point, I like it a lot.
The infamous Henry McKenna.
Oh, girl. Same team.
Getting hard to find around here. So, since it was named Whiskey of the Year.
Whiskey of the Year, whatever, but we tried to make fun of it, and then in a blind test, we both picked it as number one, and we're like, all right, it's pretty fucking good. Like, we look like assholes, and we're like, okay, we get it.
I've always enjoyed this one. It's been one of my tops, and every time I see it on the shelf nowadays, I just pick one up. Might as well, right?
You have to. We haven't not seen it in Kentucky since it won the award.
Right before it won the award, we saw it a bunch, and then the second award the first one it was still available. After the second one,
it's been hard to come by here too. So I need a new bottle. I haven't seen it in a while.
SILV, the $30 for Balcones. This new release of it is not their typical higher proof. They proofed this down to 46%. And that's, I think, part of the reason why they're not charging as much of a premium for it. But yes, this is quite a bit less expensive than most of the Balcones products that are out there.
$30 can't beat it for $30.
Not the Balcones.
Yeah, my first bottle's almost gone. I really like that one a lot. I had to hide it.
Yeah, hide it from yourself.
Yeah, that's how Balcones generally goes in his house. I have to hide it from myself in general.
William's got it down there, so.
Damn good whiskey.
We picked it up from William the other day.
The first bottle of it?
This.
No, she's saying William over at Mirage has it. That's where we picked it up.
So I'm going to be honest with the Balcones. We don't have it. Well, do we? Well, we just found out we might have it here.
There are a couple expressions that we can get sometimes.
But I have FOMO.
But however,
I have FOMO.
My buddy Ethan in the chat lives in Texas. So guys, tell me what Balcones do I need to get Ethan to send me?
All of them.
Brimstone. Because you like the heavy smoke and peat Brimstone for sure.
Oh.
Okay, what would Sam want? Because I don't want that shit.
That sounds awesome.
Don't worry, there's some in your package.
Oh, fantastic!
Nice.
The Brimstone is just glorious.
Are we still playing Stump Matt? Are we trying to go through our thing to see if there's anything?
I think we probably already pulled out everything we had.
Yeah, I got it all.
I think the two of them was it.
It's going to be an ongoing game, though.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Honestly, the single malt, their Texas single malt, is one that you should absolutely have a bottle of.
That's what people are saying in the chat too.
That's their flagship. That is their, I'm with Matt. I like the Brimstone, but it is a weird whiskey. It's not a typical whiskey.
It's not one you start with.
No,
it's not when you start with.
It's awesome.
But I like weird. I like interesting.
He likes weird. I am a basic bitch to the I love pumpkin spice latte. I love my Ugg boots. Give me your basic shit and I will be happy. So he likes crazy, weird stuff. I'm normal.
The Brimstone is right up your alley for crazy, weird shit.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Honestly, the single malt's kind of up your alley for crazy, weird shit too. It's just so much hotter, so much darker and deeper than most single malts.
Especially if you get the cast strength version.
Yeah.
3 of those too. It's like 68.3, I think the one I've got. It's good.
Nice.
It will also hurt you if you drink too much. No, I don't think it's a bad Balcones. Every Balcones has got they've got Rumble, which is their Turbinado sugar, and Fig one, which is it's technically not a whiskey, but is damn good. I'll tell you that. That's all that matters. That one, the rye is really cool. It's got chocolate rye in it, so it's 100% rye. It's got 4 different types of rye in it. And that's really good. It just tastes like no other rye I've ever had, though. That's tasty. All their True Blue lineup is good. The Baby Blue is really sweet, but once you get to the cast strength True Blue, that's just fantastic. It also puts you on your ass, but it's damn good stuff.
Is the Baby Blue the corn one?
Yeah, that's the corn one. Yeah, exactly. The blue corn.
I shy away from that one because it's, I don't know, approaching $40, and I feel like it can't be that much better than yellow corn for 10.
I mean, totally different flavor profile, but I get your point.
It's like liquid candy corn.
Pretty much.
Sweet and corn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of baby blue. I'm not a fan of baby blue. It's gotten better over the years. I was unfortunate and had it early on when it was first coming out, and it was god awful. I don't know. Just it was really bad. I did not enjoy it at all.
Dude, Bill said there's a place called Sons of Liberty on Rhode Island that made pumpkin whiskey. That sounds horrible.
Sounds amazing. I would drink the entire bottle in one sitting.
Nasty.
When I was pregnant with my twins, all I wanted was pumpkin beer. That was what I thought of every day, and I couldn't have it. And so his stepdad bought me 48 different pumpkin beers for Christmas that year because I was
amazing.
at the beginning of December, and that's what my birthday or my Christmas present was, and it was the most glorious Christmas I've ever had.
I imagine so.
It was so awesome. I love pumpkin beer. I told you I'm a basic bitch. It's fine. I just go with it. I like
Oh, my pumpkin. I don't like pumpkin. You can have it all.
Yeah, Holiday says, yeah, the truth is things will way better now than it used to be. But did you drink all 48 pumpkin beers?
100, yeah.
Oh,
Within the first,
not in one
not
sitting.
in one sitting.
Or
Yeah,
one sitting.
I mean, I
Eventually.
back for beer, but it took me a couple weeks. But I finished.
So I
it
know
all.
she likes to talk shit about me, and she's probably going to tell you I drank them all. But I hate pumpkin beer, and I
You like some of them.
I probably tried some of yours, but I didn't drink like a full beer.
And to be fair, this was. Do you guys remember when there was like it's still around? I'm sure, and people still do it. The Untapped app. It was like you could like
track
record.
your beers.
You would track your beers and what you had. Like we were like super into it for like a minute. So like I loved that I had 48 different beers to like put in my Untapped app. Like I got badges and shit.
Mhm.
At the time it was cool. And then we realized it was really expensive to keep doing. So but this is very expensive too.
I think it still exists, doesn't that? Absolutely.
Sure it does. We just got out of it.
Yeah, whatever works.
Oh, see, Whiskey Dick, he uses Untapped. He's hip.
See, I knew it still existed.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a long time. Maybe I'll get back to it because I do love beer. Disclaimer, I like beer more than I like wine. I know where I whiskey to wines, and so people automatically think I'm a wine connoisseur. I'm not. I fucking drink Franzia, but I love all beers.
So we need to make a beer and Franzia combo then?
I would do that.
Yes,
I'm not above it.
Yes.
I'm not above it.
beer and Lafroig.
Beer and Lafroig. God, why?
Ooh, that sounds good. I should do that for sure.
If Franzia and Lafroig doesn't taste good, I don't think beer and Lafroig.
I bet it's tasty.
All right, you can try that one, Matt.
Franzia.
I drink it all. I'm not above it. I drink it all. I love it all.
I like this plan. All right, I think I'm going to move on to Sagamore Spirits Cask Strength Rye up in Maryland. This is my special batch. That, for whatever reason, batch 2G is just freaking magical. The other ones are good, but this one is amazing.
You have that one.
Yeah. That's a good pick, Mike. That one is fabulous. I'm really high on that one.
Yeah, I don't think Sagamore makes a bad product. Everything I've ever had from them has just been fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah, see, Monica says it's the best too, so that's even better.
Yeah, even not being a big fan of rye, the Sagamore really, it's quite yummy.
Yeah, because they were here, what was that? September, I guess they were here. Yeah, because we actually helped launch for Texas for the first time their port finish and their double oaked, which was really cool to do, and it was really good.
Yeah.
that was before the channel got all up and running and everything.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
It's before we knew what the hell we were doing, and we were just sitting around drinking really cool shit.
We were just sitting around talking about doing it and just hadn't done it yet.
Then we finally got off our asses and did something about it. You know?
So that was very similar. I mean, his first whiskey tube thing that he did was a year ago on a sports podcast.
No, it was closer to 2 years ago.
Was it? Yeah. And that was on sports podcast on Facebook Live. He just got on there and like gave his predictions for a Super Bowl. And then he was like, now I'm going to tell you about fucking whiskey. And I don't give a shit if you care about it or not. And he did, and it had more views than the actual podcast would get. And that was it. And then I told him, I'm like, you did really good on that. You should start a YouTube channel. And he's like, he ho-hummed about it. And he's like, I don't want to do that. And then one night, he's like, we're going to start one. You're going to be in it. I'm going to teach you how to drink whiskey. We're going to call it I Whiskey, She Wines. And I said, nope. And then he's like, he talked me into it. I don't even remember why I agreed.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you would have.
And I to this day, why am I doing this? This is dumb. No, I love it.
The name is so good, just had to go with it.
Yeah.
It is a great
name. Okay, we'll give it a try. And then I felt bad. I'm like, this will not be sustainable because I will always hate it. I hate whiskey. I hate it. I think it tastes like shit. I'm not going to enjoy it. So therefore, I think people will get sick of making faces and hating it. Well, sure shit. Here I am 4 months later and I can drink all of it. Except for scotch. That still tastes like asshole. But everything else, it's not that bad.
Your box is coming. You'll like those.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Another one that I always have is the 8-year-old Lagavulin. I enjoy the higher proof of this guy, so I tend to buy it every time I run out.
Oh yeah, that's actually a harder one to find usually too. That's not an easy one to get anymore.
This one in the 12, but I like them a lot, so I try to keep them if I can.
Here comes the Pete's tank.
No, that's a glorious smell. Especially it's such a great peat.
I'm with you though. I prefer the 8 to the 16 all day long.
Yeah.
I like them all.
Fireproof.
There's no bad Lagavulin. It doesn't exist. They're all good. I drink out of this stuff right off the damn still. They let me.
Charles Ashworth says my tongue has tasted very unusual things. Charles, you have no idea.
I don't think we want to know the answer to this question.
No, I'm just going to say I'm a little fucked up. It's fine.
So if we're on to me, if I'm not jumping the gun, I gotta go. This is I drink this more than anything else at my house. I always have this. This is extremely low, and I really need to go get another one. Old Granddad 114, less than $30 a bottle, 114 proof, good flavor. This is my absolute number one go-to. This is my jam.
Are we on number ones?
No, but because there's better ones.
We're like number 3.
This is my basic bitch that I always
I got you. Fair enough.
It's hilarious. Yeah, Monica says she's actually going to go to the Sagamore Distillery here in a week, so that should be awesome.
So that's about around where my sister lives. She lives right. So the guy that owns it is in her neighborhood, and the distillery is very close.
See, she can go visit your sister too.
I know. She was just here, so I probably will go visit her. We're probably going this summer. Yeah.
My next one is Clyde Mays whiskey. And the main reason I keep this around, and I need to get a new bottle too, is it was one of the first whiskeys that got me hooked into drinking the whiskey. So I like the slight alcohol to this. It's kind of a mellow pour, 85 proof, but it's kind of got a little bit of a sentimental for me. So I always have it in the house. And this one here likes to blend with it.
What's the sentimental reason for the, if you want to mention it?
Oh, it was one of the first ones that got me hooked.
Oh, well, that's very good reason.
So I still like it. I'm going to keep it around until I don't like it anymore, if that happens.
Like she said, I actually enjoy that bottle a lot for blending purposes. A little bit of an apple flavoring to, an otherwise dull beverage.
So Matt Bailey wants to know, how do they mellow Clyde Mays down? Does anyone know?
For me, it's mellow because it's 85 proof. So that's my terminology for it. It's not a sharp, spiky, punchy in the face, high proof whiskey. So it's just a mellow, rounded pour for me.
I assume it's the truck taking it down from Tennessee to Alabama. because it's not made in Alabama. Not yet, it's not.
No.
So it's the Alabama style whiskey that's not made in Alabama. It's
Right.
It's good marketing.
Yeah, it is.
But, at least it tastes good. I mean, I know we've tried, I think at least the 10-year. We had tried a 10-year cask strength. It was the rep at Christmas time over at Mirage. It was pretty damn good, but it was like $175. And I was like, I like it. I like $175.
Yeah, we have a bottle of the Special Reserve up there. And that's the only other one we own. I've tried a couple of the other ones that they have, the bourbon, and then I forget what the other one was. But that one is just all apple. The Special Reserve, it's just apple. Like apple pie, sweet. So
yeah, she's right. It's all Matt Lee, it's all apples. Exactly. It is apples all day long.
That sounds amazing. I love apples.
Oh, you've never had Clyde May? You guys should do that. You'd love that one.
I've seen it in stores. We've never done Clyde May.
No.
Yeah,
you
I think you would like
that one a lot.
Add that to the list.
Super fruity. All right. So we'll just move on to my other pick. Redbreast 12 cask strength because it's fucking awesome.
There's the Clyde Mays.
This is the
Special Reserve.
Oh, there you go.
110 proof. This is alcoholic apple juice.
Uh-huh.
Oh my, that sounds fantastic. That is right.
You need to get in.
Yep.
Yeah. What was it? What the hell's that one? Apple. Yeah, there's one called apple corn from Germany that actually is a apple liqueur that tastes pretty similar to Clyde Mays. And then they decided to mix it with bourbon as well when it came to America. That's also pretty good, but I think it's discontinued now. It was called I think it was the Apple Bush, something like that. But it was pretty damn good.
Sounds good.
But Redbreast 12 cask strength can't beat. This is one of the best Irishes on the market, especially for the money. You really can't beat it at 58.2%.
I don't have the cask strength in my house, but I do have just the regular 12 always in the house as well.
I'm with you, Matt. That's one that very easily could have been on my list. That is my favorite readily available Irish. And
I will say you guys are all wrong because I have the Listal as my number number 2, and I think it is delicious. Way better.
Oh, that one is delicious.
It is delicious.
Good, right?
I love all the Redbreast products.
Mm-hmm. Redbreast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I called them Red Boobs.
Red
I think they do good stuff.
no, you called it Red Beast.
Is that what I called it? Red
Yeah.
Beast? I thought I called them Red Boobs.
No.
Boobs, beast, whatever. Breast. It's all the same. Fine. It's fine.
Yeah, Redbreast. Everything good from Redbreast. There's nothing bad from them. Josh knows. Josh has had the freaking Dream Cask.
Dream Cask. Mm-hmm. We're gonna go down that road again.
Yes, because it makes me mad. I just want to try it so freaking bad. It's one of those damn things. It's a damn unicorn. DJ likes the red boob better. It would probably market better if you put the red boob on the label.
Boobs.
I'm gonna call it the Red Boob Listal from here on out.
Sounds good.
Always a good choice, the red boob Listal.
We're on number 2, right?
Yeah. Oh.
So I always have Lafroig 10 in the house. I love peat, and there are honestly there's probably 5 bottles that I could grab that are peated stuff that I'm always going to have in the house. But at
that's how I feel too.
$40-ish a bottle, and this was my intro to peat, and I fell in love when I started. This to me is easily my go-to for the peat family.
Nope.
Because it's awesome.
It is awesome.
I'm not there.
And I'm sure Sam gags on that crap because.
Oh yeah.
I might have I have to think of something before I go to bed other than that because I will have nightmares about the Lafroig all night. Won't do it. Mm-mm.
Hey, but at least you pronounce it right, which is pretty good. Because for years we thought it was Lafroy. We had no idea what the hell it was. The finally goes like, "Oh, hey, that's pretty cool. That's how you actually say that word."
Right.
It was a guy I was talking to. He thought it was what was it? The frogs. I was like,
The frogs.
not the frogs.
You're like, I don't know if I'm right, but I know it's not that.
Like, no. First, you're like, what the hell are you talking about? You're like, oh, that Pete, that smoky one, the gross one, the Band-Aid one. It's like, oh, Lefroy. Okay, I got it. Not the frogs, but sure, whatever.
Laughing frog.
But hey, whatever. I'm sure it's been called worse things.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, and see, Jason Coates says Lefroy was his first Scotch also.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's wonderful.
It's a good thing. It's amazing when you actually met that Lefroy or Ardbeg was one of their very first scotches and loved it. Even though I know it's only like 10% of people that's the case, somehow we meet tons of these people that was the case.
Yeah.
I'm also pretty sure that the Whiskey Tribe is a glutton of peat heads for whatever reason. It's very Scotch heavy, I would say, for sure. The funny thing is, of course, that they make an amazing Eleanor's an absolutely awesome bourbon that they've made so far, and then their Allegiance series, everything our line is just awesome stuff. Can't complain about any of that. But I know they're supposed to be getting a Scotch, but I don't know where it is. I know they had some update, but they're still working on it. But we'll see. Oh, but it's so good. I blame Daniel for the love of all these ridiculous scotches that I didn't know about before I met the Whiskey Tribe. And I blame them for making this collection even more ridiculous than it is.
I mean,
I blame them.
Those guys are the reason that I bought my first bottle of Freud. Because they did it and they described it, and I'm like, that sounds really interesting. And then I bought a bottle and I fell in love.
Ooh.
Those guys are the reason I bought a lot of bottles for the first
Right.
time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Whiskey Tribe and the Whiskey Vault and everything is responsible for millions and millions and millions of dollars being spent on whiskey. There's them alone, they should be getting, just paid by them in general.
Especially Monkey Shoulder.
That's Monkey Shoulder, yeah, exactly. It's their fault.
Yeah.
You bought Monkey Shoulder.
They should. I hope for their sake they own shares in Monkey Shoulder.
Right?
I wish I had shares in Monkey Shoulder.
Right.
And Tony mentions the Ardbeg Koroveckian was one of his loves, and that's also tremendous. Have you had that, Bobby, the Koroveckian?
What's that?
Have you had the Ardbeg Koroveckian?
I don't think we.
I know she hasn't. I don't think I have.
That's excellent whiskey. You should, if you like the Ardbeg, you should get that one next.
I do.
I
do
didn't like
Ardbeg.
Ardbeg. It's terrible.
Oh, we know you'll hate it, but Bobby likes it.
Right.
Bobby likes it.
We may or may not have gone through some Monkey Shoulder bottles. We may or may not have gone through some Monkey Shoulder bottles.
Oh, nice.
No, there are monkeys
nice.
everywhere. We have an empty one upstairs. We have an empty Monkey Shoulder.
He takes the monkeys off the
I take the
bottles.
monkeys off the bottles.
Do you take the stag off the Dalmore bottles too?
Yes.
Nice.
If there's a fiddly bit I can remove, I will remove it.
See, I was going to give you all the empty bottles of that shit because I was like, I don't know, it took too long. I'm not getting this shit off. Fuck it, throw it away.
Hair dryer works really well.
I did not think of that plan. That was pretty smart. I tried to get it off the screwdriver. It wasn't happening.
No. Heat.
Oh, well.
So what's number one, Matt?
Number one, it's a hard choice.
Or are we even putting these in order? I haven't been. I've just kind of been.
I just throw whatever the hell out here. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I can't really decide, so I'm just going to go with these two because they always are here anyway. It's Lefroy 10 and Ardbeg 10 because those are my favorite people.
I'm sorry, that's what your mouth likes.
You can't really go wrong with these two. I mean,
Mix them.
mhm. Plus,
Blended night.
the cult of Ardbeg would be mad and they might come hurt me.
Mixing them will probably taste better than mixing Lefroy with Franzia.
Probably true. Because that just, I don't know.
It got poured out. It got poured out and I got sent to bed.
Heard that.
Yep.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, it was.
It's probably best you didn't drink that. That probably would have been an even worse hangover.
Yeah, I would have been miserable.
Yeah, DJ Big says they're kind of like bookends, Ardbeg and Lafroig. It's true.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this smells so good. I just love
Centered around the important one, Lagervillen.
Yeah, I've got that one too.
We know, Matt.
If we pick, it'd be like the top 200.
That's true.
And then I'll be dead. So we can't do that night. No top 200 night.
No.
It'd be like the 24-hour stream.
I told Matt to look at this like he was stalking somebody else's bar that he was going to be attending, 3 times a week. Because, for him to only think of 5 whiskeys to always have in his house just seems like, that's a pipe dream for him.
That's true.
All right, so I'll jump in with my number one, and this is a staple. I've got.
You have 2 number ones?
4. No, I didn't do number one yet. This is I've got probably 4 or 5 different expressions of this at the house. Even the bad ones are good. Bookers.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna have Bookers at the house. It's hot like jet fuel, and I love it for that. It speaks to me.
I like Bookers, but compared to these two, it just goes away. You can't compete with this love of the peat. It's like, oh, Bookers, what do you got? You don't got Smoky Pete, and you can't scare people away. You're just Bookers. Yeah, I'm not. I like Bookers fine, but not compared to Scotch. Plus, the problem with Bookers too is now the damn price is going up so much.
Yes, that part sucks,
and it's not gotten better, so that it's getting worse, and that's really sucks and is disappointing.
Teresa's batch was a big letdown. I'll admit, but it wasn't bad. Like, it's not bad. If that was the only one I had, I would still drink it.
No, it's not bad at all. I mean, it's certainly a good whiskey, just not the new price increase good. Especially at your was it Kitchen Table was so damn good. This was a really big letdown, comparably speaking.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. That was like I liked Backyard Barbecue more than Kitchen Table, but that's kind of the beauty of it.
Yeah, that's true. Like Backyard Barbecue, I thought was really desserty for last year's stuff. Compares like vanilla ice cream.
Yeah,
compared to the other 3.
Yeah,
but I think Kitchen Table was the best of last year's batches. Of course, minus 30th. 30th was by far better than the other ones.
30th blows those away. I've got a bottle of 30th, and I'm scared to open. I'm never gonna sell it or anything crazy like that. And there's gonna be a point when I open it. I just don't know when that is.
We have some bottles like that.
Open it in a year for your year anniversary of the live stream or something.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I like
that. Do that.
Yeah,
because that's a really good bottle.
Right.
I don't know why. We'll do it at our 1 million subscribers.
Yeah. You set it at an expectation like that where you don't have to actually open.
I'm pretty sure if we put all these whiskey tubes together, we still don't have 1 million subscribers.
No. When the vault is under 200,000, then yeah.
It ain't happening.
No. Yeah, I don't know if Brian's still in the chat or not, but yeah, I got to try the Booker's 30th at his house, and it was glorious.
It's so good.
Yeah, I was like, sometimes you build your mind up, how good is it really going to be, and it lived up to the hype. It was that good. Yeah. The only Booker's batch I have had better is the rye. That rye. Have you guys had the rye ever before?
I've not had the rye. I wish. I was invited to a Christmas party last year that I wasn't able to go to, and they had the rye there, so that is a sore spot for me.
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
Oh, that would make me cry.
Yeah.
Okay, so that rye is pretty much as good as that Black Prince, as the Black Prince or that other Whistle Pig there, the Spirit of Mauve. It's as good as that.
The Spirit of Mauve is shit. It was $500 out of my child's college account. My kid cannot go to college now, even though he's sick. And the Spirit of Mauve is dumb because of that. So that pig can go fuck itself. Anybody see Black Mirror? You know what I'm talking about. I'm drinking mellow corn. It's my number one.
Can't go wrong for $10.
It's $9.50 in Kentucky.
Well,
Bargain basement.
Eric Schwab says it's $11.49 in Colorado.
That's still pretty bargain basement.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
For bottled and bond on something that's hovering around the $11 mark,
We
you can't
actually
beat it.
overpaid for it because we paid $10.99.
That bottle we did pay.
This bottle we
$11
paid $11 for, but we saw it at another liquor store in Kentucky for $9.50, and we felt pretty like we got fucked over.
Yeah,
For that dollar.
right.
$1.50.
Well, when you're talking like 15% of the price,
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's true.
Mhm.
I've got Green Spot over here.
I love Green Spot.
Mm-hmm.
All the spots. I love all the spots, but this is the only one that I've pulled the trigger on for purchasing so far because they get pretty expensive pretty quickly.
Mm.
But thanks to Matt and then the Whiskey Vault, I've tried the other spots.
Mm.
But this is
what we're waiting for.
that's my go-to Irish.
Oh, the
I poured the classic Lottie, Brooklotic.
yeah, can't go wrong with that either.
That's also, one of my favorites in the house too. But I'm only allowed 5, right?
The funny
This is an Isla Scotch that she can drink.
Yeah, it's an island that I can actually.
I'm sorry, Matt, we didn't hear you.
The first time you tried that one, did you think it was peated?
Yes.
But it doesn't have any peat in it. It's the weirdest
I know.
scotch when it comes to that.
What I love
Yeah.
best is that on one of the 3 videos that Daniel did with Modern Rogue, he gave Brooklotic Classic Lottie to the 2 Modern Rogue and told them it was a peated scotch, a heavily peated scotch. And, yeah. So I thought that was quite funny.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that to Octomore.
Yeah, the fact that they do both is quite hilarious.
Or Black Art. The fact Black Art is unpeated as well. And
Oh, but it's just so dark, it feels like it's peated.
Yeah, I like this one because it's just bright and sparkling, and it's a really good pour.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a scotch I like.
It's an Isla Scotch.
I know it's an Isla scotch I like.
Sam, have you had the Brooklotic Classic Lottie?
Nope.
No, she is not.
I've literally, the only thing that I haven't had that's not Isla, I had on our live tonight, and that's it. And anything that
Well, Brooklotic is Isla.
that's my only Brooklotic though, was tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you said, yeah.
But any other time I've had scotch, I've been really drunk and I don't remember what it is anyways.
That's fair.
That's
It's
the only
on
way I
live.
can get her to drink it.
I have to go back and watch the live shows to see what we were actually drinking because I don't remember. I block it out of my brain because most of the time I hate it.
I think you'd be okay with the classic Lottie if you haven't had it.
You do?
Yeah, I like it. And
It's
I
not-
feel the same way about Pete.
No, they did. I know. Okay, I would
Have it in the box. There's other things I think you'll like. I do think she's probably right. You probably would like that. I didn't even think about that one. That's probably a good choice for you, though.
Yeah, it's not peated. It's very bright and sparkly and I think give it a try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can wait and try that when we come to Texas in October.
We did the we did the Brooklotic Black Art 4.1 tonight, and that you liked that one.
I did like that one. I did like that.
Yeah, that's a glorious whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Thanks,
probably
Lisa.
one of the best scotches out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really hard to find.
By
But
far one
this
of the best
place
unpeated
where it
scotch.
shows up. Some dusty liquor stores. There's at least 4 more bottles waiting there whenever this one runs out. So hopefully not for a long time because that damn thing's expensive. It's like $350 or something like that. Yeah, because Dustin sent you all that cheap shit tonight.
I know.
Right. Right, ass.
Yeah, Dustin's shit was kind of lame.
Yeah, cheap and shit he sent you was like $150.
I don't really know, but I would guess based on the taste that it was all cheap.
Yeah. No cheap stuff like that at all. What was your favorite of those scotches you tried tonight?
Bobby knows. The D.
No, her favorite was.
I liked it in my A.
The Glenmorangie Signet and the Macallan Rare Cask were a tie for her.
Okay.
Are you a fan of rye by chance?
No.
No.
I would say I'm getting there, but that's a lie.
I'm not a fan of rye myself. Like I can drink it if I have to. But if you get a chance to try the Glenmorangie Spios, it's finished with rye casks, but it is just a exceptional
rye because I like the idea of rye. Like I love rye bread. I love dill pickle. I love all the things that rye represent. Yet in liquid form, I'm just not there.
The spice gets you.
The spice gets me. I don't like it.
I like rye, so I can happily pick up that bottle and then just.
Well, of course you will. It's the world. We're just living in it. So get whatever you need.
It's not an overpowering rye on the taste.
Okay.
You don't get all of those. It's just something about the finishing in that rye cask just makes the whiskey just exceptional. Just
okay. Because
Monica's leaving too.
Rye that's like 100 something, and it's stupid. Old.
And then the Quinta Reuben.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a chance to try that one too, I think you'd enjoy that one as well. If you liked the other Glenmorangie product.
Okay. Any Glenmorangie product, probably.
That was the first Scotch that kind of got me started down the Scotch. Was the all the Glenmorangie.
See, I think I could get to liking Scotch. I haven't found my flavor yet. Like I'm sure that flavor exists. We have not done enough for me to know.
Yeah.
And that is not my flavor. That is the road less traveled that I don't want to fucking go down.
It seems like we have similar tastes when it comes to whiskey. So that's the reason why I'm throwing that out there.
Yeah. No, I think we do with the McKenna and the Redbreast and the Mm-hmm. Same.
Yeah, we'll say hello to Donald Rance. He's coming in, and good night to Monica. She just left. And there's a box of 12 different ones coming for you that are 12 for Bobby, 12 for Sam. I think you'll both. They're
so far above and beyond on that. Holy hell. That is
first off, like several episodes worth, but
we can't compete with that. Like I need to send you a gift card to Starbucks for $100.
I don't have 12.
That's not a basic gift.
You might have one.
I just want to see what you think of them.
We owe you.
It's more fun to share them and see what everybody thinks than it is.
Matt, when we come to Texas, let me buy you a prostitute or lunch.
I think my wife would not like a prostitute.
Okay, for lunch.
So we'll get you lunch.
We'll get you lunch. That's what I want.
Great.
Offer whiskey to is a hooker or lunch.
Yeah, lunch is always better. You never know the hooker's bad.
I'll buy you a drink at lunch too. Not to get you a hooker, but just we'll keep it clean.
That's too funny. What is the Lynx catch? Somebody try to open something. Oh yeah, Spios is good. Open that. That's damn good stuff. It's a Glenmorangie. It's their rye barrel finished Scotch, which I don't know how you'd feel. That's a interesting one, but I don't think that'll be for you. I think that'd be a weird one. Some of the Milson you might like because it's super candied, but that's not in the box. Save that one for another time. Prostitutes and Josh says prostitutes and lunch. Even better. It's the final offer.
2 for 1.
I mean, I guess the more expensive the lunch, the less expensive the prostitute. And when you start getting into budget prostitutes, I don't know.
Something you're in for. I mean, we don't judge, but you've got to keep the price a factor. Either way.
Harry Hines in Dallas.
Right.
No. Terrible place. Never go there.
I'm just saying, if the budget is limited.
All right, guys. I need to get off here, but
Me too.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming. We guys appreciate it. You guys tell everybody where you can be found at too, just in case they don't know.
So I Whiskey She Wines on YouTube, I Whiskey She Wines on Facebook and
Instagram, and I Whiskey She Wine on the Twit.
Yeah.
So,
And we're on Discord.
And we're on Discord, but the link is
gone. So
it's
go to our channel, watch the last live. The link is in there. That's all. We're lazy.
Yeah, do that. It's a good plan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming, guys. We appreciate it.
Yes.
bye, guys.
Bye.
We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so it's just us now. If you guys want to keep hanging out, we can, or we can shut this off. Just depends what the chat wants to do. If they're still hanging out, have fun. Because at this point, it's just kind of just be hanging out. So whatever you guys want to do works for me.
I'm not going to be able to last much longer. I got 5 a.m. call in the morning.
Oh, yes. None of that. That's terrible.
Yay, adulting.
Yay, adulting. Yeah, we'll cut it off in like the next 10 minutes. I think that's probably good.
That works.
So that works for everybody. So, yeah, because Joseph still has bourbon, so we need to at least talk him through his bourbon. I mean, I think that seems like a good plan.
I'll pull out a bonus.
You got a bonus? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. What are like a couple more ones you guys have that you didn't have up here tonight? I think that's a good choice. I had some other ones to put in reserve just in case, depending on where we went.
Yeah, I always have Ardbeg, I know, in-house. I like peat, but I also enjoy a sweet peat. So this is one that I tend to pretty much always have here.
Yeah, I like that. I'm disappointed people don't like that one for whatever reason, because I guess the sweetness is not, but I think it's a great whiskey. You know, it's one of my favorites, especially for the price. It's on like $7, I think, more than the regular one. So you really can't complain.
I'll say that I did enjoy that one more than I've enjoyed any other peated scotch when we did the review.
See, we're getting her there. Oh, that is.
Also remember, how many other whiskeys did we have before we did that video?
Like 10.
Yeah, so throw that out there. My taste buds were kind of wonky, but I was able to do it. And if I were to reach for a peated whiskey right now, that would be the one that I would reach for. So yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's okay. Hey, but you got to film it twice, so you had that going for you. You could thank William for your filming Ardbeg twice experience, but he got it the second time.
I thanked him.
I bet you did. All right, so Becky or Deb, I don't know what that means. It's a freaking party place store called Sweet Pete's.
Travis is asking if you can kind of take them on a tour of your whiskey vault. Most of it's locked up in boxes right now.
True.
Locked away from him, and also just for storage reasons. What you see behind him over the shoulder is his Isla and kind of Scotch area.
And that's like 2 or 3 deep by
usually
5 or 6 per cabinet. There's 2 cabinets there.
Yeah, there's a lot of Scotch in there, mostly.
Just to give you an idea there, Travis.
Pretty much all Scotch in there, except for the bottom right is Rise.
Has some others.
It's good stuff, though. There's another cabinet below us, too, that's all Scotch, and there's other boxes and places.
And there's cabinets full of bourbon, and there's cabinets full of, everything.
I guess we could do a quick take into these cabinets at least. Let me pull this off. I don't know.
He's sitting at one bar, but he has a whole nother bar in another room that's also, has whiskey in it.
Because I don't know how close this is going to get. Yeah, oops. Yeah, because I have to talk in order for this thing to work. I mean, that just gives you guys a closer view of the scotches and all that stuff that's over there. And then basically down here, We go into my giant Old Smoky collection and some Maker's Mark and some other scotches and other hidden stuff. Then down here is more scotches, and behind it's more scotches. There's just pretty much scotch everywhere, plus Nintendo. So
Nintendo, old school tube TV.
plus Nintendo's
Gotta be able to play the Duck Hunt, man.
Yeah. Duck Hunt. Yeah, Duck Hunt's a great game. So if I don't have the gun anymore, the guns, I don't know what happened to the gun. It's probably lost in the 90s.
Hell.
So, but it is what it is.
I'm just saying, the next review video.
Boxes, hundreds and hundreds of whiskeys. That's what's in the boxes. There's, all sorts of crazy crap up there. Travis says he doesn't see, but he's like it in 10 years. Well, I got to have someone play my Nintendo. I mean, that's an important. You can't play it on these new TVs. You got to have these old TVs to play Nintendo.
When's the last time you played Nintendo?
Probably like 6 months ago. I played Legend of Zelda because it's awesome.
Okay, the next time that we're over and we're doing our videos, I'm playing.
Problem is, my kids broke my remotes. I gotta buy new remotes.
I will buy a new remote.
That's why I haven't played in 6 months. They're broken. Otherwise, I would play all the time. I've lost many years of my life playing Legend of Zelda because it's one of the greatest Nintendo games ever made.
Dude,
it's one of the greatest games ever made.
And if you didn't hit the save correctly, if you didn't hit the select and the start, you lost everything. Man, that was like your first lesson learned as a child.
Nintendo give it, the Nintendo take it away.
No, Dustin's right. There's the emulator, but emulators are not as fun as the real thing.
No, they're not. Original joystick, original controller.
Yeah,
there's something about having to actually make the game work right by going up and down a couple of times and blowing. It's all part of the nostalgia. You have to have the whole process.
Yeah, I have Zelda and I have Mario and I have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game all on the Wii. It's just not the same.
No, it's not the same at all. It's exactly. Yeah, so Matt Lee says, my whiskey collection was like his kid's cereal cabinet.
Boxes upon boxes of everything.
Yeah, it's insane. Eventually, we'll take a tour in there. One of these days, we'll take a real whiskey tour around here.
We're going to have to figure out a way to actually display all of your bottles.
That's not possible.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's going to be a whole new video on this.
Yeah, we won't talk about it now, but whenever all the stuff we've talked about down the road, that's how we'll display it.
Heard that. That'll be the tour.
We got some room.
Yeah, we can put some in here.
We got some room.
Well, show us your whiskey collection.
Just saying.
Well, ours isn't much more than what we've already talked about here.
No, there's some bottles down deep in there that I feel like to out.
So try not to get the glare in there.
Looks good to me. Can't complain about that.
Got some Herman Marshall over there. His products from. That will say right there, one of my new favorites. If you're gonna buy a Jack Daniels, I recommend the barrel proof.
Oh yeah, single barrel proof.
There's a bottle of Joseph Magnus hiding back there in the back behind the Blantons. Let's see, a couple of Eleanor's over there. Then kind of my Scotch area over there. I got some more Lagavulin, Johnny Walker, couple Scotch.
Yeah. So I can show I can do a full tour of this place. I don't know if everybody wants to see that tonight, or we can save it for another time.
I say we save that for another time.
I'm going to finish off the night with another one of my tops.
There you go. One last pour, and then we'll sign off here.
Stranahan's Diamond Peak. If you like the Stranahan's, go for the Diamond Peak over
The yellow
the
label.
yellow label. The yellow label has kind of a funk on the finish that the Diamond Peak definitely does not have.
All right, Wayne, what's your final thing going to be?
She poured me the same thing, the Stranahan's.
That works.
This was well, I guess right after Balcones. This is my favorite American-made single malt. I really enjoy the Stranahan's.
All right, so my final is going to be Glengoyne 10-year, which is one of my staples that I have. This is brand new. This bottle's been, I think, opened up the other day. Actually, I think there's the reason this is even open is there's a sample for Sam that's in her box. Other than that, we're good. So this will be it, and then we'll say goodnight to everybody.
For everybody in the chat that stayed with us this whole time, thank you very, very much. We really appreciate you.
Really appreciate you. It's been
It's
fun.
good hanging out with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you have, ideas of more things that you'd like to see in future live videos and future content, things like that, please let us know.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can.
We'll certainly try. Yeah, and we started, I guess, the Instagram and the Facebook and all that fun stuff. Sarah does that. I just take care of the whiskey part of this business, and
All we need from you, Matt.
YouTube.
We'll take care of the rest, my friend.
It's all Whiskey Crusaders, Facebook, Instagram, obviously YouTube, Whiskey Crusaders, and you can find us. Give us a like, give us a share. We'd appreciate it.
Yep.
Subscribe.
Exactly. All right. Well, everybody, really appreciate you guys joining us tonight, and I guess we'll see you guys. So supposedly it's going to be every Monday night. We're going to be going live at like this, and then we'll have our regular videos drop on Monday mornings, and we have some other cool stuff coming here in the future for you guys with some great new content. So thanks, everybody, for joining us tonight, and we'll see you guys later. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.